here we are again.
조금 쑥스럽기도 하고 제가 이렇게 한국말로 얘기하는 거 누구도 못 알아듣지만 like the word macchioso.
I don't know anything about you anyway. You're from Italy, aren't you?
Sì.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
Ciao, come stai? If you still want me, yes.
I could do some of the things I've always wanted.
Like what?
I'd like to do just whatever I like, the whole day long.
Why don't we do all those things together?
Enjoy lifetime, Italy.
Buongiorno, you ready? Andiamo al mare? Let's go to the beach. It's so hot. My favorite beach in Positano is Fornillo, which is just over this way, not down by the port. That's where the tourists go.
Ma Stefania, come fai a capire che ti sei davvero innamorata?
Quando sono innamorata,
Sì.
like this.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm happy. I'm with the serenity.
Yes.
Serenity.
Yeah, you're calm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
calm, quiet. Questi per fortuna sono vecchio stampo, sono ancora belli temprati. Poi i giovani.
Okay.
Oh no.
So Stefania is saying that these gentlemen here, she said, you know, they're old school style. They're still gentlemen, even though they're
Yes.
a bit cheeky.
Yes.
But she's saying that the men of Positano today, her generation,
Yes.
they're not the same. No, la nostra generazione.
Sì, è diversa dalla loro. It's very different. Yes.
Peggio o meglio?
Tu che dici?
Non si può dire.
Non si può dire.
No.
Allora,
Okay, so
vai.
Raffaele is saying that no. He said you can't say that the generation of men today is better or worse than our generation. He's saying they're only slightly technologically advanced, and that's it. No? È quello che hai detto.
sì.
Ah sì. Cioè, sanno fare il cavaliere.
Come? No,
chiave
Conte, non sta a sentire.
La
Sì,
chiave.
vabbè, è vero. Allora,
È la chiave,
sì,
come
sì,
una persona che
allora stanno a aprire
le porte.
le porte, ecco.
When I lived in Positano, my little house was just above this beach, so I swam here every morning before breakfast. I became good friends with the staff of this cafe on the sand and the locals who would sit here for hours. In particular, I loved speaking with Stefania. She radiates joy and taught me so much about love and happiness.
So Stefania,
Dimmi.
for people who come here and they think, it's like it's paradise, but when I talk to you, you say the same thing. You're like a tourist, no?
Yes, but no, aspetta, Kylie,
Sì,
ma io ti
vai,
devo
vai.
parlare in inglese?
No, anche... Ma preferisci
In italiano?
Ok. Ma è un pochino in inglese, no?
Ok, che ti devo dire? Sì, è un paradiso. I don't think it's a bad thing here.
No, there isn't? There
No,
aren't? No.
for me no.
No.
No,
But
only for the distance, not from the town, from the life.
Yeah.
Come si dice mondana, la vita mondana.
Yeah.
I don't care about it.
yes.
I don't like.
Yes.
I prefer to stay here, to see the sea, the
Yeah.
sky,
Yes.
in the evening the stars.
Yeah. If you don't mind, can you tell me, how did you meet your boyfriend?
Hey, I meet here.
Yes. What happened?
I need to work in a bank
Yes,
in Sorrento,
yes.
and I say to them, stop.
Yeah.
I try other thing, another work for
Yeah.
my life. It's my real work. I'm a lawyer,
Yes.
and so for 3 months in summer I come here
Yes.
and I work here for 3 months.
Yes.
And in October I start to work like a lawyer in Sorrento. It's very, very different from the real life. No,
Yes, yes.
the same thing. You start at the same time. You go at the bar to take a coffee in the town with the car with the smog. I don't like.
Yes, yes.
I'm falling in love with this place.
Yes.
And after the first year,
Yes.
I fall in love with Fabio.
So tell
But
me.
the first year I don't like him.
No.
No, nothing.
So Veria's telling me how you courted a girl in Positano many years ago. Solo con le ragazze inglesi o anche le ragazze italiane? O le ragazze italiane non ci andavano?
Non c'erano.
Ah, okay. Sorry, no. He's saying though, because you see, there were so many English soldiers here, and then they came back after the war, and they brought their families, the thing is that these guys, they were saying that when they were younger, they would go to these dances at this place, this bar, Buca di Bacco, and you would have to ask the father for if you have permission to dance with her. And I asked if the Italian girls, had the same sort of thing where you had to ask their father. He's like, they weren't even allowed to go.
La ragazza del posto
Marito, cioè...
Alla processione.
alla chiesa.
Ah, okay. So then he's saying the Italian girls, they would only meet their future husbands in the church at the mass at 11 a.m. No?
Pregavano le preghiere e nello stesso tempo guardavano dietro per vedere se il ragazzo nella folla li guardava, no?
Did he court you? Did he do
Yes,
Did he take you to dinner?
yes.
And when you first met him, did you think that one day I would be living on a beach in a little white
I
house?
don't think
No.
about it.
No.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing. It's naturally, no?
Yeah, happened naturally.
Yes.
And what about? I mean, people say that Italian men are jealous or are not faithful, but you, yeah.
No.
No.
It's
It's just a
yes.
This is a stereotype.
Yes.
No, it's not true. No.
no.
Mm.
No, it's quiet, it's good, it's very good boy.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm learning everything about how you courted a girl, or how girls even met boys in Positano back in 50 years ago. So I'm being told now that not only in church were you able to sort of get up close and maybe sort of lock eyes with someone, but also they would have the processions now. And then what they would do is they would walk down the street and they were carrying the Madonna, and then they were singing. But as they were singing, they would look a little bit this way and a little bit that way and just see, which boy was looking at them, and then they would talk among themselves and, do you think, Lorenzo Francesco was looking at me, or was he looking at you? And then they go home at night, and and their parents would say, why you seem so allegro, you seem so happy tonight, no, what's happened? And secretly it would be because this was this real adolescent rush of being able to have some contact with the opposite sex and have some kind of flirtation, but only just through the eyes, not actually speaking to each other. No, solo tra gli occhi, no, non nessuna parola. The guys here are arguing among themselves over who's telling me the right story and how it really was. But basically, what I'm learning is that the brothers of girls here in Positano were responsible for protecting them, not the fathers. I mean, it was the brothers who would, if they saw their sister talking to someone in the street, or even, if a boy was looking at her, they would go and they would rip off their shoe and hit him over the head and say, vai a casa, go home and stop looking at my sister. And this is the way they protected the very sacred virginity, because they said this was the most important thing. You had to, after your wedding night, you had to take your sheets and present them to your mother-in-law as proof. So it was quite serious if any kind of flirtation evolved between a girl and a boy without the parents and the whole family being involved.
My Italian friends, a lot of them they wait to get married or to have children, and because they haven't found anyone that they want to spend their life with.
Yes.
Is this becoming more common, no, in Italy, that people wait until to get married. They get married later and later, no?
Yeah.
Che i giovani stanno aspettando ancora, no? Prima di
Sposa-
fare, cioè, una famiglia, di sposarsi.
È una cosa, è una questione economica. It's an economic question. Yes,
So you think this is why people are waiting, because they don't have
Yes.
enough money to have a
No,
family?
because we don't want the normal thing. We want
Yes.
iPhone. We want a big car. We
Yeah.
want a big house,
Yes.
and with all the comfort inside.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
and so you spend a lot of time, no, to make up a house with everything inside. I don't know.
Yeah.
And you don't think it's okay when I have a house, when I have a big car, when I have economical independence.
Yeah.
I got married. Quando loro erano giovani, no? Non c'era questa pretesa di avere
Yes.
tutto, no?
Yeah. They didn't have this need to have all
Yes,
these
yes,
material
yes,
things. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Sì, perché era una cosa costosa.
This is interesting because he's telling us that everyone thinks the Italians eat so much pasta. He's saying this is only a modern thing. It wasn't always this way because it used to be quite expensive. And so basically that he's saying that they used to eat pasta about once or twice a month. Can you imagine?
Sì.
This is
Solo che la cosa è poi faccio con tutti i giorni.
so he's saying that you know that the famous meat sauce that you have on a pasta, the ragu, and this would take hours and hours and hours to make. But actually saying what many tourists don't realize is that this is something that you would have only for a special occasion, because it would take so long to make and it would be expensive, and you would have it at a special event or I don't know, a wedding or matrimonio.
Matrimonio, queste le feste, ma non tutti i giorni.
Not every day, no.
What is a typical day for you?
Start at work here at 9.
Yes.
But if I can, I go to running
Yes.
at the 7
Yes.
in the morning. Yes. And after I go swimming.
Yes.
At 9 I start to work.
Yes.
And I finish 9,
7 o'clock. Yes.
7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I stay here after with the drink and relax here
Yeah, I see.
with the staff.
Yeah.
And we talk about the day,
Yeah,
the people, stranger people, no?
Yeah.
And so it's
Yeah.
very beautiful, everything here.
Yes. And so when people say, people talk about the dolce vita, no? What for you? What does this mean, the dolce vita?
Dolce vita. It's like this. It's like a relax. It's a good place of spaghetti. The smell of the sea, a flower, everything.
Yes.
It's
yes.
are the sensazioni.
Yeah, the
It's okay,
sensations, yeah.
sensation, and I can explain it because you can heart in the.
You can feel it in your
Yes.
heart. Yeah. and when you were like a little girl, what did you dream about? What did you think? When I am
said
big,
to my
I will
mother,
be.
yes, I'd like to live in a house very close to the sea,
Yes.
and it's my dream is realizzato, began.
It's become true.
Yes, come true. I found the love. I found my boyfriend, and I fall in love with him. And I have found a house very close to the sea.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't have any words to explain my happiness.
Oh,
No,
wow.
Yes. Yes, I'd like to say here. It's a very simple life, no?
Yes.
I don't like to stay in the city. I don't like car.
Yes.
It's è un'abitudine, no?
It's a habit.
Okay, when you live in Naples, you don't think about the traffic because for you it's normal.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
You go at home, you go at shop, you go out with the friends, but you don't see the sky with the stars in the evening. you don't think about it. You don't think that you can see the sky.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I understand. Yeah, no, it's true.
Yes, it's a beautiful thing, no?
Thank you for watching. Give this video a like, please subscribe, and do come back on Sunday for another episode.